The kind heart of Dimble the dwarf. In the quiet village of Elmswood, nestled between green hills and ancient oaks, lived a dwarf named Dimble. Unlike the others who toiled in the mines or hunted in the forests, Dimble spent his days helping wherever help was needed. He was not the strongest, nor the tallest, in fact, he was the smallest person in all of Elmswood, but his heart was the biggest. Every morning, Dimble would rise with the sun and visit the elderly Miss Hattie to fetch water from the well. Then he'd head over to the baker's shop to sweep the floors before customers arrived. If a child cried because their toy was broken, Dimble would fix it with bits and pieces he carried in his tiny leather pouch. People often asked, "Dimble, why do you do so much for everyone?" He would simply smile and say, "A little kindness makes the village warmer than any fire." One harsh winter, when snow blanketed the roads and the river froze over, the village faced trouble. The supply cart from the next town couldn't get through. Food grew scarce. People stayed indoors, shivering and hungry. But Dimble didn't hide away. He made soup with what little he had and shared it door to door. He gathered firewood with frozen hands. He sang songs to lonely elders and told funny stories to children to keep their spirits high. When the snow finally melted and spring returned, the villagers gathered in the square. The mayor, a stout man with a booming voice, stood before them and said, "This winter was long and bitter, but one light never went out. That light was Dimble." To everyone's surprise, they crowned him with a wreath of spring flowers and carved a bench in the village square with his name, Dimble the Kind, a giant in heart. Dimble blushed beneath his beard. He didn't need the bench or the crown, but he was happy. Because he knew that in a world where you could be anything, he had chosen to be kind. And that made all the difference. Like, share, follow and comment.